heart by volunteering as a mentor. It doesn't require special skills, just a willingness to listen and to care. You will experience the satisfaction that comes from inspiring a young person to reach for the stars, and you will be sharing in a kid's hopes and dreams. January is National Mentoring Month. Expand your universe. Become a mentor.
Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is a profile on Professor YY-Clark, a professional engineer from Tennessee State University. And of course we have with us to give us that profile Professor YY-Clark herself. And of course, Professor Clark, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Good morning. Yes, thank you.
Well, I appreciate that, and to tell you really how delighted we are to have you here, and also to remind our audience that I've known you for the last 20-odd years, and we've tried every effort to try to get you into this situation to talk about some of your experiences, and let's do that for our audience this morning, Professor Clark, by having you to look at your background, your education, and some of the things that eventually led you to Tennessee State University, and then we'll talk about Tennessee State University and some of the other events that played a significant role in your life. Let's start off.
Okay, reared and educated in Louisville, Kentucky, and my senior year, Professor Dr. Wilson and Maud Brown invited Mom to the office one day. I was always not getting into trouble, but I was always different from everybody else. And Mom said, may I ask why I'm here today? And they said, well, Yvonne doesn't want to stay till January and be valedictorian. Mom said, okay, what else? Why am I here? And she said, what do you have to say about that, Yvonne? And I said, Mom, I don't like biology. I took a year of chemistry, a year of aeronautics, and a year of physics. I got a semester more than I need to graduate. I never liked library, because by the time you get ready to study, it's time to get ready to leave. And I've got my 8 units of English. Mom, I'm ready to leave this place. And she talked to Mr. Wilson, the principal, and says, anything else you all want to tell me? And Mr. Wilson said, no. And he said, I don't see any reason for me being here. My daughter will graduate in May. She does not want to be valedictorian in January, and that's the end of it. So she said, may I leave? And we all went back to our regular places. Okay, I graduate, and something else came up. I couldn't take graphics or drawing in high school. The reason? I was a female. That's been changed, believe me. So, but I used that to calm a student down when I got to TSU. And I calmed them down with that.
Good.
Okay, so it's time for me to move on. And I decided, well, people decided, whatever. Mom and Dad said, you're too young to go to college.
All right.
And I said, okay, what do you want? They said 2 years. I said, okay, where am I going? So Mom had set up a couple of libraries at Marine Base, and so she knew some people from Boston. So off to Boston I went, 1 year with Colonel Snowden and another year with Colonel Gardine, and then I was able to go to college. Okay. I needed to be in the dorm because I only had one brother, and you want get to know people.
Very good.
And couldn't get in the dorm at the University of Illinois, but Urbana, but I was accepted. So I held out and finally got another invitation from Howard University. Could get in the dorm. So I had permission to go.
And so you're off to Howard University?
I'm off to Howard University, the correct age for Mom and Dad. And I'm moving right along, and somebody said, what's your major? I said, mechanical engineering. And eyebrows went up.
That was a real problem.
That was the real problem. Oh, you looking for a husband? No, I'm looking for an education. And I came to where I thought I could get it. So we went on. My roommate, Janet, she, you know, when you got a roommate, you play along with the roommate. My roommate said, I'm going over to try out for the cheering squad.
Okay.
Can you come with me? Nothing else to do. Yeah, I'll come with you. I made the cheering squad, never cheered a day in my life, and she didn't make it.
Okay, so you started out cheering.
Cheering, that was my first outlet, outlet, whatever you want to call it. And then, so I made the cheering squad, and then finally I joined other activities on campus, because I did have to study, etc. And we went right along. I also was lifeguard for the faculty, did a fencing demonstration for the university, different things like that.
Okay, well, I tell you, let's stop you at Howard University, and then we'll have our first commercial break, and then we'll get back and we'll pick up later. And we'll be back with you following this very, very short commercial break. We're talking to Professor